What does ICT mean? ICT is a technology that is used to handle communication processes such as telecommunication, broadcast media, intelligent building management systems, audio-visual processing, and transmission systems, also network-based control and monitoring functions. Although ICT is often considered an extended synonym for information technology, that is IT. Everywhere there is an IT. It is a scope. Its scope in some ways it is more broader. ICT is often used to describe the convergence of several technologies and the use of common transmission lines carrying very diverse data and communication types and formats. So, in a simpler way, ITC is nothing but it is nowadays whatever technology we are using, it is because of the merging of ICT, that is information as well as the communication technology. In a very simplified sense, ICT is used to talk about all the technologies that facilitate communication. With that in mind, the term ICT has had several differing definitions applied to it. It's generally associated with consolidating and managing telecom infrastructure and converging technologies that are common transmission lines. In some cases, ICT is also associated with delivering telecommunication services to undeserved areas or promoting more vibrant telecommunications and IT networks and services to facilitate career development. So ICT is everywhere. It is used for growth, it is used to promote, it is used for networking, it is everywhere. In a more traditional example, converging technologies that exemplify ICT might include the merging of audio visual, telephone, and computer networks through a common cabling system. Internet service providers, that we call it as ISPs, commonly provide internet, phone and television services to homes and businesses through a single optical cable. When you have a Wi-Fi in your house, so you must be seeing that they come and they put up some wiring, the cabling and all. So this is nothing but an optical cable. So that's how when they put up an optical cable, when you get your Wi-Fi setup and you get your technology, your Wi-Fi technology in your house. So that is considered as an example of ICT implementation. What are the components of ICT? So there are different components. ICT is made up of different things. So software, hardware, cloud computing, internet access, your data, communication technology, all of these are nothing but the components of ICT. What is computer hardware? This is a physical technology that works with the information. The hardware can be as small as a software that fits in a pocket or as large as a supercomputer that fills a building. Hardware also includes the peripheral devices that work with computers such as keyboards, external disk drives, your routers, your portable mouse, wireless mouse, with the risk of the Internet of Things, that is IoT, in which anything from home appliances to cars to clothes will be able to receive and transmit data. Sensors that interact with computers are pre-meeting the human environment. So computer hardware is something which you can see, which you can touch. This is something the very basic definition of it. Computer software, The hardware needs to know what to do, and that is the role of the software. Software can be divided into two types: system software and application software. The primary piece of system software is your operating system, such as operating system is nothing but Windows or iOS or the Mac, the Apple products, which manages the hardware's operation. Application software is designed for specific tasks, such as handling a spreadsheet, creating a Word document, or designing a web page. Telecommunication. This component connects the hardware together to form a network. Connections can be through wires such as Ethernet cables or fiber optics, or wireless such as through Wi-Fi. So see, Wi-Fi, I told you, when your service provider comes to your house and he gives you an adapter and the router and he puts up so you can access the Wi-Fi. This happens in telecommunication. A network can be designed to tie together computers in a specific area, such as office or a school, through a local area network. So if the office is small, so all the computer systems are connected through local area network, whatever the internet access the office has. If computers are more dispersed, the network is called a wide area network. So if your organization is more wide, so the network is called as a wide area network for that. The internet itself can be considered a network of networks, obviously, because the internet is a public domain, and what you use in house is something your internet service provider has given you. So even that service provider is giving you internet from some other big domain, right? Databases and data warehouses. This component is where the materials that the other components work with reside. A database is a place where data is collected and from which it can be retrieved by querying it using one or more specific criteria. A data warehouse contains all the data in whatever form that an organization needs. Databases and data warehouses have assumed even greater importance in information systems with the emergence of big data, a term for the truly massive amounts of data that can be collected and analyzed. Human resource and procedures. The final and possibly most important component of information system is the human element. The people that are needed to run the system and the procedures they follow so that the knowledge in the huge database and data warehouses can be turned into learning that can interpret what has happened in the past and guide future actions. So human resource is really important. It is a really important component of information systems. If technology used right, it will surely make you grow high. So just use it wisely and grow higher and higher. Thank you.